So I've recently moved back to school for the year, and unlike years prior, I'm living in an apartment instead of a dorm. Now, I've never really hated dorm life, but it does have its issues. When living with another person in that close of quarters, you best like that person since you'll be spending a whole lot of time near them. Dorms are tiny. There is not a lot of space for you two to separate if you don't get along, or much space at all. Luckily, my roommate and I got along very well, so that typically wasn't that big of an issue. Granted, I'm sure both of us wanted space from time to time, but we managed well enough. I'm positive that I was a nuisance occasionally to my roommate when they were trying to sleep. Unintentionally, of course. I was always up late working on various things, and sometimes the brightness from my laptop would make it hard for her to sleep. One notable time was when James needed to talk to me for a sec, but due to the time zone difference, it was way later for me and my roommate was already asleep. I did my best to keep my volume as quiet as possible, but I ultimately accidentally woke up my roommate. Cooking and food storage was definitely an issue in a dorm since if you cooked anything, it will make the whole room smell like that. And then you were only given a microwave to cook with, which severely limited the options. In fact, the kitchen in the dorm was just a microwave, a mini fridge, and a sink, which also happened to be the same sink you used after the restroom. It was bare basics at its finest. Flash forward to this year, and now most of those issues are solved now that my roommates and I live in an apartment. But that's not to say we haven't found new ones. Our oven in our kitchen has already burnt 2 people, and we've only lived here a couple weeks. One of the people it burnt was myself, and I'm typically very careful around kitchen stuff. I was just making cookies, taking them out of the oven, and then I thought, I wonder why this spot on my wrist hurts. Oh. Another interesting thing is the washer. I don't know if this is a thing that happened purely due to my own incompetence, but when I set a smaller load in and then just let it do its thing, it made an incredibly loud noise you could hear throughout the entire apartment. I even have proof it happened since it happened during my friend Arrow's live stream.
Whenever I see other people saying they don't like their old ones, I'm like, why? They're great.
Yeah, and like I say that about everyone else's old videos as well.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is going on? That's a terrifying noise.
Book it. Wait, what happened?
Is that someone's dryer? What's going on?
That's I set my, my washing machine.
Oh.
And it just, like, suddenly started making that noise.
It's probably important to let you know that the washer is on the other side of the apartment, so that thudding was loud. After I inspected it, it all seemed fine, but I was pretty spooked next time I needed to use the washer. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Noah, go check him out, he's cool. Link to his channel is in the description. Something to note is that each bedroom door locks, either with the button on the inside or with a key on the outside facing the rest of the apartment. Typically, I lock the door when I'm not going to be home for an extended period of time, and unlock it when I come back. I guess one time I didn't unlock the door properly, because as I'm getting out of the shower, I come out to the bathroom to find my door locked with my keys inside. So here I was, locked out of my room, stuck in my robe and PJs, and still wet. Luckily, my apartment mates were there, so after they had a good laugh at my stupidity, they could go fetch the people in the office to help me get back into my room. Except, nobody was at the office. We then call a hotline that supposedly is open 24/7 to help us with this kind of stuff, but that went straight to voicemail. We finally call maintenance and get an answer. The lady on the phone begrudgingly says she'll be right over. I guess right over is in like 30 minutes since that's how long they took to get there after all this. Even despite some of the goofy issues I've run into here, I still really enjoy it. I get the opportunity to live with some of my best friends. We all work together to keep this place in one piece, and it's a unique experience I'm happy I get to have. So remember when I said that the schedule would get back to normal after my review of the tablet? Yeah, that didn't happen. I got sick, like, while I was working on this video, so that put a huge damper in it. And I also put a lot more effort into this video. I think there's like double the amount of frames that there have been in previous ones. I'm working on a design for a t-shirt. It's not done yet. That'll go up on the Redbubble store. Another thing is that I wanted to do a Game Grumps animated. I did one before, but it sucked because I didn't know how to animate back then. So I kind of want to do another one. And then I have a Halloween video, hopefully. I don't know what order that's going to be in. But yeah, hopefully that goes well. Alright, I'm tired, but bye.